differently abled, differently.
Welcome back. You are watching Abled Differently. In the spirit of inclusivity, persons with disabilities are slowly being absorbed in employment. Among the organization helping out in the process for placement is Riziki Source. Take a look.
Amongst the challenges that persons with disabilities experience across the globe is unemployment, a clear indication of the missing link in the identification of employment opportunities. Fortunately, the existence of organizations such as Riziki Source, an enterprise that aids in getting persons with disabilities employed, the employment gap is gradually reducing.
The idea to come up with this organization is as a result of the problems the founder himself went through in his own search for job opportunities, despite bearing qualifications necessary for various lines of employment. He found it not easy to break through the job market. And after careful considerations, he felt that it could be as a result of the disability status he has.
Samuel Mwiti, a communications officer at the organization, says he started off as an intern and his diligence in work earned him the current position he holds.
Riziki Source needed 2 brand ambassadors interns. So because I had just graduated from the university, I tried to give it a shot. And fortunately, I was invited for interviews. And because I was really in need of a job, and it was in 2020 when COVID had hit the world. So the position of intern, I got it and did it very well. After 6 months, they were impressed with my work, so I was promoted to be the communications officer.
There has been a great improvement since the organization embarked on this journey, as a number of persons with disabilities have been posted to various areas of employment.
We started to ensure that as many persons with disabilities as possible access job opportunities. So we started from point zero. Point zero means we started with none who has been employed. But from 2015 to date, I would say we have caused the employment of 215 persons with disabilities.
We use technology to enable persons with disabilities to access job opportunities. In this regard, we have a website that is accessible to all forms of disabilities. Talk of hearing impaired, visually impaired, albinism, cognitive disabilities.
We would like as many persons with disabilities as possible to reach out to us so that we can have a conversation with the aim of trying to make them solve employment problems that they have always had. We train them on self-esteem issues, how to package themselves better, how to do self-marketing, training geared towards helping them be more appealable to potential employer. Then to employers, trainings on attitude change, trainings to make them believe that a person with disability with support could as well perform for you and bring in the results you desire.
Thanks to social media and several other entities, this organization has been able to successfully steer on their programs.
We have deployed different ways to make ourselves known in the world. We have used the media, we have used the social media. Actually, we are very active in the social media.
We have 3 modes of registrations. One is the SMS mode, website, and our mobile app. So by the way, this is an award-winning app. Last year, we won a mobile app award for the best mobile application for workplace inclusivity. So for you to register using the SMS mode, you don't really require internet connection or a smartphone. Once you get registered, we have a database that is that is run with utmost confidence to ensure that the information of job seekers with disability is not accessed by just another person. It's run by one person. So what we do, we have partnerships with companies, and they sometimes, and most of them, require to have employees with disabilities.
In addition to job placements, are follow-up programs to monitor the work progress.
Out of the training, one HR officer said, get us 2 people who can do this. We managed to get 1 person who had met the criteria. So they decided to work with this person. Along the way, they felt that the person is not adapting and all those other things. So they contacted us without telling the person. They gave me that feedback. So I had a conversation here. There are things that she was doing there that those people never liked. We had a talk there. Those people were very patient. They gave her another opportunity. It was a question of somebody having experienced certain problems in childhood. Yeah, so she needed some form of counseling, mentorship, and all those other things. We acted in that area. We played some role there. Now she's very good. The feedback is very positive. She has even promoted now from the level she joined to another level.
And listed on some of the challenges they have had to deal with in service delivery is meager resources.
The project we are running is a very expensive project. It is capital intensive. We need a lot of resources to roll it out. We have a database we are managing. We are dealing with a vulnerable group. Sometimes when you call them for this, they say no fare, provide fare, those things. We are also dealing with a society that is trying to accept something, shingo upande, on the person with disabilities themselves, whom we are working with. Some of them, they don't understand things. Some of them wako na ile mentality, sisi ni walemavu, tupatie tu vitu.
Job search is quite a challenge, but when you receive feedback from those who have benefited from our services, it's quite humbling, it's quite pleasing, because personally, I'm a person with disability, and I have experienced all the challenges related to job search and lack of employment. So we normally receive feedback, we receive SMS, phone calls from persons with disabilities. They appreciate our work, they give very positive feedback, and that one motivates us to try to explore other areas that we can assist this group of people.
We might still be lagging behind in terms of inclusion, but together we can achieve more.
We have not met our end-term goal. We hope to meet it at some point. The only thing I can say is that persons with disabilities should believe in themselves They should know that there are institutions that are now working towards ensuring that they are recognized as part of members of the society in Kenya and even the global society.
So for those persons with that disabilities, if you have your skill set, do not sit there, you just explore, you just look for opportunities and they will present themselves so long as you try to network and ensure that you get the job opportunity.
Let's take a look at the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability.
Article 25 of the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities states that state parties shall, Part B, provide those health services needed by persons with disabilities, specifically because of their disabilities, including early identification and intervention as appropriate, and services designed to minimize and prevent further disabilities, including among children and older persons.
And here is the tip of the day.
Go to school, especially in the African setup. You will be employed for the academic papers you possess. We'll struggle with placing those with no proper academic papers. But those with proper academic papers, you'll find it easy to convince the employers to take them on board.
And that's where we wrap up for today. But be sure to join us next time when time and space allows. My name is Jane Theuri.
I'm Ruth Mweni. Kwaheri.
We are here and we are strong. Let's be counted as we move on. Make a difference, change lives as we tell our different stories. We are capable, beautiful. We are born to do great things. We're unstoppable, incredible, 'cause we're differently abled, differently.